Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, daily inventory, and chance to check in with the universe. I hope everybody is doing well today. So, I was sitting here, of course, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. But I was also thinking about, I guess, kind of gratitude that I had started doing this years ago now, a couple years ago. As that reminder to breathe. I mean, I don't know if it's, I still have all my foibles and everything else, but, when you get in front of a camera, sometimes, and it's like the mirror, they always say you should smile. And I've always been on the stage. I've been a musician since I was a tiny child. And so I guess when the cameras come on, it's like always just that habit to smile. And so people say when you get in front of a mirror, you should just smile and say hi and be grateful and things like that. So I guess I hadn't thought about this before, but I guess this is my mirror. So thank you. So what am I doing here? I am doing that morning reflection, that daily inventory, that chance to check in with the universe, which means feet flat on the floor, butt doing the kitty dance, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, and taking that breath as we listen to the cards like the sounds of the ocean. And let's see what we have going on today. There we go. So, let's say extra breath. Nice and relaxed. And I am going to do what? Make our 3 stacks, each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path, because this stack will lead down one conversation, this down a different conversation, this a totally different conversation. So, the question is, using our intuition, which stack do we want to choose? And today I'm going to choose the center one, or the one I like to think of as the heart, right at the center. So, I am going to do our 3-in-1. I'm going to flip each one over like they are the pages of a book. Okay, first card for the day. It is the Knight of Coins. Look at this guy. So, Knights, the element of fire and energy. He's the first one you send into battle, and he's just kind of plodding along on more like a plow horse than a war horse, because the coins are the element of earth, which is being grounded. So, sometimes a subdued knight, a knight who's kind of hanging back and who's taking notes, and I'm going to charge, and this is going to be great. I just need to get my stuff together. Good morning, Jess. And all those wonderful things. So he's sitting there, and we need to decide what he's looking at. Is the fact that he's slowed a good thing or a bad thing? And remember, court cards can be us or somebody else, but let's see what he's looking at. He is looking long and hard at a choice that needs to be made. So we have the 3 of Swords. Good morning, Maureen. So here we have this hard, fast charging knight who's just kind of taking his time. The 3 of Swords, when you have one sword, you have an idea. It's a seed planted. You get 2 swords, you have a choice to make. And this knight, he's not charging to make any decisions whatsoever. And so I like to say sometimes that when we have something to do, when we have choices to make, If we don't make that choice, something is going to make that choice for us. So that third sword sometimes is that wrench that gets thrown in. But let's see what the next card is. And it's the Eight of Coins. So, the Eight of Coins, I like to say, is the most boring card in the deck. Because eights are about progress. Eights are about moving forward. Coins, again, are about being grounded. And about home, health, finances, and all those things like that. So, with our knight, this might be a good thing because taking his time, sometimes we have choices to make. We may not like that third sword. We may not like that choice. But instead of reacting like a knight normally would, instead of running and charging and maybe losing emotional control, the 8 is saying, you know what? One foot in front of the other. I like to look at this as an assembly line. So it's as if the knight says, all right, so I didn't like the decision that was made, but I'm going to do the next right thing. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm going to make one plate here, and I'm going to put it on the assembly line. And then I'm going to make another one. It just keeps going around and around. And this is just those 1, 2, 3 steps that we have, those things that we can fall back on. This is work and saying, you know what, today I'm just going to go in and focus on work. So, if we don't like a decision that's being made today, or there's something that's coming up, and maybe we don't have any choices in it, it's about taking that breath, and instead of charging at it like the Knight of Wands would, a Knight of Wands would fight it. A Knight of Wands would, or a Knight of Swords would be like, I'm smarter than anybody and I'm going to figure this out. But the Knight of Coins is saying, okay, slow and steady. This is a situation. Even though that's a situation, that doesn't mean that I can't just do what I'm supposed to do. And just keep doing the next right thing, making the next coin, put it on the conveyor belt, do the next coin. But let's see what the advice card is then. And the advice card is the Page of Cups. So, swords are our thoughts, our ideas, and our anxieties. Cups are about emotions and feelings, spirituality. And so, when we look at the court cards, again, the court cards can be us or somebody else. But with a page is open to learning. A page can find wonder in things. A page wants to learn. A page wants to learn to be a knight. A knight wants to learn to be a king. So, today it's like maybe things don't feel like they're moving at a pace that we want. Maybe decisions and choices are not to our liking. But does that need to ruin our day? Or our week? You know, the page is staring at that cup like there's some magic there. And Pamela Coleman Smith and the Rider-Waite Smith even turned that piece of cape into a fish. So that it looks like a fish is coming out of the cup. But that's what it is when a Page of Cups, they have the spirit, they still have that joy, that wonderment that goes with it. They feel, they understand the heart of it. So today, if things are not exciting and things are not the way we want them to be, don't be a Knight of Swords and go fight it mentally. Let's not be the Knight of Wands and just drive at it with fire upon fire. Instead, the Knight of Coins is slow and steady. We just need to move past this and just keep doing what we know how to do. And just make sure that we're taking one step right after the other. And then find what joy we can in the process. Basically, we can control, we can plan a camping trip, but we can't plan the weather. Poop happens. And today it's just one of those reminders that we get to decide how we want to move through it. But I hope everybody has that amazing day. I feel like I've been off my game for a little bit now, and so this is just one of those reminders that says, I'm just going to go to work and do the next right thing. I'm going to make a task list, just like the Knight of Coins would. He's going to make a task list. He's going to do what he needs to do and not worry about this one. Come on. See that? Our Three of Coins. Our Three of Wands. So, with that, I hope everybody has the amazing day. I will be here again tomorrow. Tonight, I will be reading at Soul Aura. So, I'm going to be in Frederick, Maryland tomorrow. So, take care, everybody. Thanks again. And by the way, it's light outside. That makes me that much happier. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Stars in the sky.